Welcome back.
I'm Joslyn.
I'm Kadin.
And we
are best of kin.
Wow. Sometimes I don't know like your pace for the intro and like I do my own thing and sometimes we do the same thing, which is kind of cool, as if we planned it.
I think that's unique. Can we just talk
Unique
about
New York?
I don't have to eat it, but
okay. Okay. We got a couple things.
I mean, just for like
couple notes here for the audio only listeners. So this morning I had Kadin pick us up some bagels. We just did Einstein's because it was quick and easy right near him.
Where else can you get bagels though?
Well, there's Bagel Felds, which is kind of like having a moment right now. Usually line out the door, usually early sold out, and then Bagel Daddies at the markets, but I don't know where they're at on like a Friday.
Bagel Daddies.
I know the Daddies have it. So we just did the Einstein, and I literally laughed out loud when I took this fucking bagel out the bag. I was like, not this being smaller than the lid on my coffee.
Yeah. I mean,
no, this is shrinkflation at its finest. Yeah. We are boycotting Einstein bagels. Everyone.
Einstein bagels, and then
we're boycotting everyone. We're boycotting. Who are we all boycotting? Kellogg. I think we can all agree Kellogg is boycotted. Did
Kellogg.
You see? Well, because Kadin's been off the grams and stuff. So Kellogg came out with, not only the CEO came out with a statement saying, "Oh, you know, if you don't have enough money to put food on the table for dinner, eat cereal. Like cereal is now a dinner food."
Yikes.
It's so tone deaf and gross, and people are pissed about it. And they actually came out with a commercial where the fucking tiger comes out and is like, "I say cereal, you say dinner. Cereal, dinner." Like they're literally trying to like associate cereal for dinner for us. And it's
I mean, let's not get it twisted. That was literally our diet.
No, 100%. But it's like that shouldn't be what we're advertising to people as like what should be.
There, other than like,
he's like, give chicken
Trader
the night
Joe's,
off. Give chicken the night off. Eat
or those
cereal.
Sprout cereals, like that one.
Yeah,
Mom's Best.
I like family owned, homegrown.
Yeah, small ingredient
business.
list.
No, Kellogg is actually being boycotted. I've been seeing a movement. It's funny because people are like, let them eat flakes. Like instead of let them eat cake, the Marie Antoinette. It's funny because I knew I'd have to explain this quote to him.
Where's that from?
You know, Marie Antoinette was like, let the poor people eat cake. And they're like, we're like homeless and eating dirt. We don't need cake.
Who is that? Sounds familiar.
You know, from like the 1800s. A ruler. She was hanged by the people because she was like, let them eat cake. And they were like, we're not going to you eat the fucking cake. Oh, we'll show you cake. Hanged her. So everyone's just saying to the CEO of Kellogg's, let them eat flakes.
That's pretty clever.
I know, but when you have to explain it, it really takes
it's necessary.
Clever right out.
Today's coffee.
So I was going to get back to it. Thank you. We disappointed on two fronts, and we didn't talk about it last week. We're going to start having to hold higher standards for coffee. If they're going to fucking sorry, I think I'm swearing a lot on this one. I need to just take a breath. Fuck.
What's that?
Kent. Yeah, I love that. Okay, sorry. Yeah, last week we got our usual SO and it was super disappointed. It was like yesterday's pre-ground beans.
Obviously
it
acidic,
wasn't fresh.
But like, yeah, good fresh beans.
Super bitter.
It's that coffee.
No, it
but then it's like, smells like, like anything goes bad, you can just tell.
SO, when it's good, is the best coffee I've ever had. And
what?
When they mess it up,
I guess that's true.
It's like the worst coffee I've ever had. So it's like, it's not worth the cost to be like 50-50 every week.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Kadin and I have decided we're going to branch out.
Worth the cost to just like settle for something. No, we want every time.
What's the cost to settle? No, I want excellent every time.
Is that hard to, it's not hard. I mean, is that too much to
Here's the thing. It's okay if it takes a little longer. I'm paying the money. Like it doesn't need to be so fast. I'll wait. Grind the beans fresh. Like I'll wait.
We need like a coffee comparable to like In-N-Out as far as that. Every time you go there, it's pretty much the same.
In-N-Out?
Goodness.
Do you mean like Starbucks?
No, not like a chain or like, I'm saying this. Every time you go there, it's the same quality and tastes good.
Yeah.
We need a coffee like that.
Like they're on their shit.
Yeah,
like so
every
hard.
Single time.
I feel like the Provision in Arcadia used to be like that.
I mean,
pre-COVID.
It is an art.
Actually, I've still had really good coffee from that Provision. It's just that now they charge so beyond like reasonable, even for local. They charge LA prices. It was $9.50 for a 12 ounce with regular milk.
That tasted
okay.
I thought it was like that was the one that
the
tasted.
taste was fine, but it was like not worth $10. And then with tip, over $10. We are in Phoenix. Okay, so you know what else I just saw? The local attorney general is suing Arizona landlords because they have all been in cahoots to drive up the rent prices. They've all been collaborating to share what their rates are with one another so they can all kind of equally across the board increase by 15%. So we think it's inflation, but they're all working together to drive rent and like make it even more than mortgage.
Is someone going to stop this?
No, the attorney general is suing.
What?
Yeah.
So team attorney general.
As of this morning. So it's like,
that's
no, it's crazy for the attorney general to actually like take that on.
For our AZ years.
And if it actually happens, like it could drastically like reduce rent. Like, you know, 15.
After this,
some people are saying
this
2 years ago, I moved into one of the apartment complexes. I think that Gray Star, I think was one of the ones that were called out. We used to live in a Gray Star apartment. I don't believe ours is now. But yeah, the thing is they all put their rates into like an algorithm, and then this algorithm tells them what they should be charging at this increased rate to still kind of be in line with everybody else. But like no one, they're instead of competing with one another, they're colluding and collaborating with one another to drive the prices, which is really fucked. It was really fucked Venetians. I saw in the comments of this TikTok people saying, when I moved to my apartment, our rent was like $800 a month, and it's literally $1,600 a month now, like for a 1-bed, 1-bath. Like it's just not what it used to be.
$1,200 for a 360 square foot. No,
$1,200
no in-unit
studio, no in-unit washer dryer.
With some issues.
And your mail was stolen yesterday. Yeah. So
mail was stolen. Washer room was always broken and not serviced. Like flooded, like dirt.
Oh my God,
mud.
No, Kadin literally had poopy flood.
Someone threw their fucking dog poop in a washer and they had to close it down.
Oh, heinous.
And then my neighbor literally last night is like just throwing shit. And he'll just yell the N-word. I think he has some issues.
Oh, no. But it's like, if he can afford that, like...
I don't think he pays for it,
though. Oh. Gotcha. But I'm also like, is that really the lowest there is in the area? Probably. Well, I think it is, because we looked so long for you. But it's the point is, things
how much more is worth it, you know?
How?
But then it's like, you got to fall back on the, I'm grateful for what I have.
Well, you also don't spend as much as like the average person in their apartment because of how much you work, because of how many activities you have, because of how social you are, because of the gym. You have a lot of third places, as they call it. You have you have places to go.
That's fair, yeah.
People most of the time go straight to work, straight home, straight to work.
Yeah, that's why I don't really put much into, I guess, more furniture or more decor.
Yeah. It's also like,
because
this is temporary.
It is indeed. But I am, I'm not home much.
No, you're not.
No,
and now
that
it's summer, you're not going to want to be inside.
Oh, no. I'll be spending a lot of time, my lifetime
You'll be living there.
I mean, even today's fucking great.
Perfect
78,
day.
Clear skies. First Friday. Happy March.
Happy March. Happy March, everyone.
M3F's in town. Sick warehouse set
Spring
today.
is here in Phoenix.
Yeah, the spring is springing.
Yeah, M3F across the street. Like all the
spring
events.
Training games, which we should try and catch one.
Extra innings festival.
Uh-huh. All today, this weekend.
Yeah, it's like, this is almost... I feel like I've been saying this last couple of weeks.
This is the sunshine state. But what else?
No, this is kind of like the beginning of like the happening times.
Yes.
March Madness.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait. The 17th is the where they list all the rankings and bracket, by the way. So
what is that called? The draft?
No, it is... I can't believe I'm fucking forgetting this word. It's embarrassing. The reveal. I don't know.
The lineup.
Yeah, essentially. There's such a better word for this. It's killing me.
It's
killing me.
Okay. No, it's okay.
Yeah, the bracket reveal of where they announce each region, every rank in the first rounds.
Yeah. Cool.
And that's the 17th. So
yeah.
I don't know what day that is, but super exciting.
Yeah.
Time. Especially when the Final Four is here.
Yeah, we should do a March Madness.
Yeah, we will.
We'll include it.
We're gonna do
we'll talk about it
when the bracket comes out. I'm just gonna name the fucking team and maybe their mascot. That might help you. And she's gonna pick. And we're gonna make a bracket.
I'm gonna give energy picks because I know nothing about anyone and I don't even know. But I'm gonna be rooting for the Suns. The Suns are gonna be in my top two. Wait, what?
That's NBA. This is college. March Madness is college, like U of A.
Why did I think that was okay? Now it's coming back to me because I haven't watched March Madness in 10 years.
Yeah.
So now I think this confirms for people even more. I don't know anything. Right. No, last time I watched March Madness was when Logan and I started dating. We actually went to the bars.
Magpies.
At Magpies, yeah, and we watched that. And it was U of A. Obviously, we're rooting for them. Okay, so this is we're coming back around. Sorry, it's been a long time.
Yeah, Joslyn's gonna make picks off the vibes, and we'll create a whole bracket, and then we'll follow along. Well, maybe with our it'll help too having our audio. I mean, that's only one, but to be kind of more.
When should we announce that? Well, maybe when we actually decide we're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. When we commit.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
So we need to rate this coffee because we need to decide if we're going to get it again. This is case study off of
Coffee Lounge or something.
Camelback in 16th-ish
area? And I always thought it was like a paint store. It was weird. I did not know it was ever a coffee store.
It has its own kind of
hipstery
last
aesthetic. Night, I did some researching. I'm like, I'm tired of this shit.
Researching. Yeah, so that's what we were saying. Like, we're going to kind of take a break from ESO for a bit. We're going to see what else is out there for us.
We're going to expand.
But I'm actually going to grade. So I didn't go in, so I need your help with some of this. So number 1, customer service. 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
Or 1 through 5.
Let's go 3.5.
Okay.
Just because it wasn't over the top, but
they didn't.
It was like those chill coffee, nice vibes. Like,
okay.
What's up, man?
Atmosphere.
Can I get for you? Super slow though. Atmosphere. 4.
The vibes.
The vibes were
there.
The
music. Was there music playing?
It was modern interior. Yeah. Nice chairs and tables to study at, do homework or whatnot, read.
Quality.
Nice bathrooms, just clean. Yeah, it was really new.
Mine kind of tastes like a vanilla latte you could kind of get at a breakfast place that doesn't have an espresso machine.
So I got a large iced mocha. Large is always tough because the ratio to espresso can be difficult to master. That's why I asked before I got it is how many shots you put in your large.
And maybe this type of espresso just isn't my kind.
It could be a lighter roast.
I kind of like.
I feel like dark roast is what really
caramely
blends through.
A caramely.
But it's also because we get whole milk, which really.
Yeah, but they should know not to douse it in the milk.
1 out of 5. 2.5.
I'm happy that 2.5. No, yours is worse than mine for sure. Yours tastes like 2 to 2.5.
Bagel zero.
Mine I would say 3. Well, should we go off of yours or both mine, or maybe we take between the
3.
two of us? Let's say 3. Let's say 3. Menu items. Did they have a lot of options? Did they have any special recipes?
Super simple. They did have some drink specials, but
maybe we'll give it a 2 for menu.
I think they sell alcohol too. Like they had mimosas and shit.
Sorry, I'm a little.
It was pretty small though. Like if it got busy, they'd be fucked. Like right when you walk in, like 5 feet is.
Do they have any food?
Front desk. They had some pastries, yeah, but a small selection like Esso. It was literally the size of Esso almost, maybe a little bit bigger.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you say 2 for menu?
Better lighting though. I mean, you're right off 16th.
Yeah, beautiful. Esso's really dark. I have something in my eye. I'm actually.
Yeah, Esso is
having a hard time.
And then it's like the aesthetic and vibe in there is very dark and like wannabe antique.
And I'm sorry, the owner's mean. The owner's got an attitude. Okay, no, she's not mean. She's not mean.
Though, she was nice.
No, it's like every single.
When we would all 3 go
in
together.
How often do I go in there? So often. Every time I smile at her, I really have something in my eye. And every time she's like gives me a look. Oh my gosh, I can't see.
Is it like this?
No, it's really bad in my eye. I might need you to sing a song or something.
Dip it low.
And then wait, I had one more ruling or scoring criteria. Price. How much were they? How much was mine?
Including tip. I think I was at $18 or $19. So.
You're kidding.
I tipped $2. I think yours was $6. Mine was probably $8. Tax. It got to $16. Yeah, and then I did a $2 tip.
Okay. Price.
3. Let's go 2.5. 3.
That's pretty standard.
I was gonna say yes.
But 3. For the quality is bad.
3.
Okay. Let me add it all together.
Oh, cumulative score.
15.5 out of 25.
There were 5 things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we're gonna keep track, and maybe like by the end of the year, we'll have like a winner.
At least over 20 to be sick.
And then maybe that's just our go-to next year.
Yeah.
Because then I don't.
Well, I think next we should try Royal, which is that one inside of Biltmore.
Yeah.
Had good reviews too. We could even try. I wonder if like Breakfast Club would do it to go. Right, there's one on Biltmore.
What else is there nearby?
Isn't there one right up on
We should do the Global Central, Ambassador one day, just to be really bougie.
Whoa.
Go into the lobby bar.
Is that still? Do you know if that's still like Fox? Like, would I get a discount?
No, it's not Fox, but Sam Fox is doing it, but it's not linked at all. They have a new team, different different.
Yeah, cool.
Different everything.
Yeah, you got to go.
Yeah, it's really good. I've had it, but it's like probably expensive. Like probably crazy expensive.
We can try Henry again.
All right, that's enough of coffee chats. Kadin, life update. How are we doing? What have you been up to?
So I had a medical bill from the stab wound still.
Oh.
And I'm like paying off my debt.
How much is that?
It's $600 I had left. It was $1,000 initially.
From the stab?
Yeah.
What? Dude, I did not know you went anywhere. I had to go to the
hospital. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know if I hit an artery. And I'm in butt fuck nowhere.
And you did not have insurance at that time, I don't think.
I did when I.
What, through work? Like
it's Arizona. No, it was my Arizona insurance. I'm in California.
Oh my gosh.
So I go to probably the most expensive hospital ever because
Cedars-Sinai.
Where?
You wouldn't know. Continue.
Mammoth, because Mammoth Mountain. Can you imagine how many people go and get injured on the mountain?
Sorry, I forgot that. I for some reason thought you were talking about when you were at OCC.
No, I'm like June Lake.
Okay, so you were in the mountains, middle of nowhere. You cut your hand with a knife.
Let me just talk about the story. Yeah,
because I'm lost.
I am a boat boy.
A boat boy.
A boat boy, doing lake shit as a fisherman's lake.
On
the docks, literally. And we had a pontoon dock. The very last pontoon, so the furthest edge of that dock that goes outwards towards the water, there was a propeller with a lot of fishing line stuck in it. And my job in the morning is to prep all the pontoons for the guests that are coming to fish. So I'm trying to fix the furthest pontoon, and then one pontoon closer to the land, still on the dock. There was already a family getting ready in it. While I'm simultaneously trying to cut this fishing wire off with my left hand with a Leatherman, which is like a really advanced Swiss Army knife, basically. Sharp, really nice. Propeller's out of the water. I'm just trying to cut the fishing line. And it's my left arm, right? I'm a righty. And then I'm kind of like looking over, seeing them get on. And then I think I just like readjusted it because I'm leaning over. Laying on my left side. I readjust and then I just fucking oh God, what's the word? Clumsily stab myself, which is hilarious too because I used to have a forget how a magnolia. You
used to have a huge cyst.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. Big cyst, and I missed it. Literally centimeters away.
Could have gotten rid of that thing.
I hate the idea of getting stabbed. I think I'm definitely scarred.
If anyone knows Kadin, like that might be your worst fear.
Knives, yeah.
Knives, being stabbed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather get shot.
Yes.
Because then it's just like, what happened? Instead of like seeing something go inside of you, sharp.
Yeah.
Just tearing through flesh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fact that I did it to myself, and like, immediately, just blood pouring out. And I just remember yelling, "Fuck!"
That poor family.
And then they just saw. They looked over because I yelled, "Fuck!" I just dropped the knife. I'm stunned, right? I have no idea what's happening. And I just yell, like, "Get my walkie-talkie. Tell Claire that Kadin stabbed himself." And then I was looking down, and then everything went white and had the craziest pass out ever. Like, I saw the light. I was like, I felt so heavy. And then I just wake up, and then there's all these people around me. Claire's already wrapped me up. But Claire had to come all the way from the office, probably like 50 yards away, to wrap me up. So I passed out for probably like a solid 45 seconds.
Poor little family.
And I had no idea the damage in my wrist. Yeah. Right? There's so much shit, nerve endings.
And nothing happened.
It was really, it wasn't that deep.
No ramification.
No, but some coworkers drove me to Mammoth Hospital, which was 25 minutes away. And then all they did was check me in, clean it up, and then just bandaged it. They said it was going to, they're not going to give me stitches because it could heal on its own.
And it did.
That's it. It was 30 minutes in the hospital and $1,000. Long story short.
Crazy.
Anyway, I brought this up because I was like, I'm in my debt paying off era, and I'm like, I'm going to pay some of this off. I had to re-update my card though because it's an old one. I re-updated my card, and I said I thought it was like saying save card, but it said make payment. I paid the whole $600, dude.
Oh my God, Kadin. And that's like not, you
And
can't
this
take
is
that
rent.
back. You can't
Dude,
take that
today
back.
I have a date maybe to go
No,
to.
exactly.
I'm like, I got money to spend. I need to buy stuff. I need to do shit.
Yeah.
Out in the town, drinks, Ubers.
Mushrooms.
Like, yeah. And I was like, fuck. But like, it felt good though, because I wasn't like so like, oh my God, I'm fucked. I was like, oh, it's okay. Like,
and
I'm,
you know
I'm
what?
in a place where I could afford that.
Like,
still, it would have been nice to have like, I was going to just do half of it, right? It would be nice to have that extra 300,
half.
But it's gone.
And off
that's
your
another one.
chest.
And it was always in the back of my mind. There's not interest on it, but it's just fucking annoying that I have a hospital bill still to pay off.
Like a $600 just like little annoying.
Which is funny because that's like 2 nights out, and I would spend that already. You know?
I know.
But you'd see it differently.
Which is so wild to me. 2 nights out, you could spend $600.
Last weekend, I don't have a look.
You could spend $600 in a weekend. Going out.
It just depends. On what? So much happens, right? So Ubers there and there, buying pregame drinks. Like I say, like a White Claw for $12, $20 out fries. I mean, one shot like of Rumpleman's at the bar is like $11.
Steep.
And if I'm buying people drinks,
why do you always buy people drinks?
No, it's like one other person. Like, oh, you want a drink? You know, maybe a girl or something.
Okay, is it always a girl?
No, it's usually the homies for sure.
Yeah,
the boys.
Does anyone ever buy you a drink?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, some people, the friends I buy drinks for know that, I buy them only because I know that they have in the past for me, or I know they got me. You know, like,
it's like a homie.
They'll buy a whole round for me and not say shit. But I have had some friends where, like, you wake up hungover shit the next day and then you get like a Venmo request. You're like, dude, I'm not requesting you for shit. I'm like, you just do it. It's just like, it's just
it's a courtesy. Like,
it's a homie thing. Like,
homie thing.
But yeah, and that's like 2 days in a row, right? It's like a Friday, Saturday. I mean, Uber's alone that with tips too, and you tip at the bar.
You're feeling, and when you're drinking, then
you're so hungry
tippy.
too. You're like, let's Taco Bell run.
Yeah.
These are just examples in my whole like 6-year pass of going out.
Right. This isn't all from last weekend.
Yeah. No. But it add up. Anyway, so I was still in a position to pay it off and like still feel okay. So there just wasn't interest on it. So it was just annoying me that I was just there because I want to get the ones with interest.
It wasn't a priority. Therefore, it would have literally been there for so long. But now it's just like,
an accidental, like, oh shit, it's gone.
But now that it's gone, good. It's almost like you had a taste of like the adrenaline of paying something off and like feeling the.
But once I get cards paying off that are like 29% interest, that will really feel good.
That'll feel good.
You know the feeling.
Oh, I know the vibes.
You know the feeling. But
I know the vibes.
Other than that happening, what else happened at work? Something happened at work. Oh, since I've like made a decision to like be so open-minded, right? Since our last podcast, I feel like I went to Hot Chick. When was it? Hot Chick Boondocks last Saturday, and I just felt. I mean, I think I spoke to you on the phone. I just felt like this more like girls were actually like double taken. You know, like actually like locking eyes, like seeing interest. I had a girl leave her Instagram tag on a receipt this week.
Oh.
Another girl leave her business card.
So you have this energy of openness, and people are like,
I'm a single man, maybe. But the weird synchronicity of last week. Remember?
Oh yeah, we had a synchronicity, y'all.
We the last episode, we were singing it the whole time.
You know it.
I probably sang it today. Dip it low, bring it up slow. Hop, hop, hop.
Okay, go ahead.
And I have not heard of that song since Joslyn has probably brought it up. It gave me like Carrie Hilson. Like, do you remember knock me down. Sometimes love comes around. That era. That's what Dip It Low kind of reminds me of, even though that's even like way before.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I've never that was a song I'd probably play like till this day, you know, or have it on my Wavy Gravy playlist.
They don't even know the synchronicity yet.
I know.
Okay, you're leading it up.
Yeah,
No, we never hear the song. We had just mentioned it. I randomly brought it up in that episode because of something that reminded me of it. Like, it couldn't have been more random.
Well, if I didn't bring up your Project Runaway Days at Park Place, you wouldn't have brought up Dip It Low.
Exactly.
And then I was like, what? Okay, cool. And then I think, I worked that day because we recorded on a Friday. And then that's when I was walking to Arrogant Butcher. Oh God, I've never said where I work.
I know.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. That girl liked me on Hinge. As it happened. 2 hours later, I'm walking around cleaning. It's fucking dead. I'm making sure my section's nice. And Dip It Low comes on. Our whack ass, first of all, we have the worst fucking station ever.
Yeah.
And it's the same station every shift.
Yeah.
Maybe a different order, but I still hear the same songs.
Logan's never once heard that song.
No.
He works all the time.
I have never either. Oh God.
I hit that button. That song.
But especially as a
but it's so weird. It's such an old song.
When I was a busser, you're not talking to anyone, right? You're not distracted. You're just cleaning tables. So I'm always hearing the music. Never heard of it. So it's just all this just by chance of us having a podcast that day, us discussing something to let you think of that song, which I never would have thought of without bringing it up to you. Yeah. That scenario where it reminded you of.
Yeah.
And then I hear at work, which has a shit station.
Day, no?
The same day.
3-4
hours later.
Having never heard that at work.
No, that's it's just
so crazy. You texted me right away and I was like.
I had to go to the bathroom. I'm pretending I was peeing. Oh my gosh. I was like, it just came on. So yeah, it's just
that is so funny.
Synchronicity kind of just leads to
and then
showing you that you're
day,
what you're doing, you're like going in the right direction.
Yeah, I think so. It's like
what
keep
else
going.
Would it be? We can talk about that. What we think like synchronicity is.
I think it's literally just like you're on the right path. Like don't give up. Just keep doing what you're doing. Vibes. You know. Do you have? Because
it's not coincidence, right? It's not.
Well, that's the thing. Do you believe in coincidence?
Coincidence versus synchronicity. This is my topic now. No, I'm joking.
This isn't your podcast now.
I do, but that's a weird thing to.
But doesn't that make you feel like we're like living in a simulation? The fact that there are like such interesting synchronicities or things that are intertwined, or like it's like we're in it's like the cosmic web, you know,
the cosmic web of like an example of something that's happening that's like near perfect.
Yeah.
AKA coincidences or synchronicities, like to put out something
like right place, right time. Just so happened that this would have happened, and this, and like it's like you hear like crazy stories of like 16 things like happened that had to have happened for like something to happen.
Yeah.
Like and line up in a
but
certain
isn't that
way.
Just life? Like every decision you've made has led you to this point.
Do you believe in like luck, or do you believe in?
I think.
Like, do you think some people are lucky, or do you think that they are just putting out the right energy and they're just matching the energy of the thing they want to attract?
But isn't that? That's tough. I think maybe it's both, right?
I just saw another TikTok this morning of a guy being interviewed who claims that he manifested $1 million, and the guy interviewing is like, "How did you manifest $1 million?" And he said, "I think the better question is, how did I match the energy of $1 million?" So it's literally like it's about matching the energy of the thing to make it able to attract to you.
Energy frequencies.
I love attraction.
Reaching the same vibration.
Yes.
Of what you want to do.
And you can raise your vibration by expressing gratitude, expressing creativity, expressing love.
I think people also talk about that, like luck only occurs when you are taking advantages of your opportunities, right? So if you're working really hard and you get these opportunities, you're lucky to then get whatever comes from that, like a chain reaction.
Right. And it's also like, yeah, you were in the right time at the right place, but you put yourself in the right place at the right time.
By deciding on taking an opportunity.
By like the last 10 years of whatever choices you made. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes people are like, for example, Victoria Monet just won Grammys, right? But people are like, oh my God, where's this girl out of nowhere? Like overnight Grammy success. She's literally been writing all these people's music all along. Like she writes Beyonce's music. She writes Rihanna's music. Yeah. She writes Ariana Grande's
Same
music.
Same thing with, have you heard of Fred again? Probably not.
Yes. From you.
Everyone's like, this guy blew up out of nowhere, but he's produced for so many artists over the last 20 years. Like we're talking like Jay-Z, I'm sure, Ed Sheeran, right? Like, yeah, they're
I'm actually so fascinated by like that because
people don't
they
think
technically
that, right?
have actually been working their entire lives for their big moment, their big break. And some people kind of, some people could fumble their moment and not it catch off, but some people like rise to the occasion. Like Olivia Rodrigo, I think of like she was Disney kid for so long, and now she's doing international tours for her music. Like
some producers even don't even want the spotlight, right? They'll just stay behind writing for other people.
Totally. But some people have been like waiting for their time to shine. You know what I mean? And I've just been like,
and is it because they align themselves with that energy?
They never gave up. They were always okay. They were like doing it for the passion of the thing. You know what I mean? Like
It's like, yeah, because I guess that kind of relates to everything happens for a reason, but only if you are given it reason.
You have to, you
know
can't also like, you're like an energetic being. So like if you just sit still, do nothing, and just think about all the things you want, nothing's going to happen because you're not actually putting any energy out there. Like
taking action.
You have to take action. Yeah. It's about like matching the energy, but yeah, like action.
I think that's what all it is. Yeah,
I think like the universe rewards people who take leaps of faith and are daring and do like risk it all for, you know, their passions, and you know what I mean?
Because it could go either way. Each opportunity could end in a good or bad way, but you're still taking action.
And it's always getting you, I think, one step closer to the thing.
Yeah, if you're constantly taking action, regardless of the outcome, I think it's still a step forward.
Yes, completely. Yeah. And it's so crazy.
People think that it's a step back.
And it's like those baby steps that you do not see in the day to day. But if I were to just like, okay, let me think about like the last, like since moving to Phoenix, like everything I've tried to do to get to where I want to be. And it's like, if somebody on the outside was looking, they would probably just see like a lot of pivots and a lot of turns and a lot of changing my mind. But to me, it's like every single thing I do like brings me that much closer.
I mean, it blows my mind that in about a week or so, it's been 4 years since we went in quarantine together.
Oh my God, I know.
4 years.
No. And you know what? I always equate
that I just moved here.
4 years. Anytime I hear 4 years, I think of high school for some reason.
Yeah,
I think
of like how long you're in it.
We literally were freshmen in high school.
Oh God, I don't like that.
We were freshmen in high school when COVID started, and now we're graduating, going off to college. And think about your age from 14 to, for me,
felt
it was
way
like
longer
13
than
and
that.
17.
Am I right?
Exactly. That felt like half my lifetime. I remember being so miserable every day for high school. I just remember waking up being like,
I enjoyed
another day of fucking shit.
I really hated
high school. I hated it. I got nothing out of it.
Do you have any nostalgic though from high school? Like,
well, it was funny because I was
what things happened?
I mean, my memories from high school are so visceral because they were so painful and so deep. So like they were there. I remember it so well, and it's like.
Girl.
And that's, I didn't really feel like I belonged anywhere because I was in choir, but I decided to do the theater shows.
Show choir.
So the choir people were like, you're not one of us because you're with the theater kids. And the theater kids were like, you're from choir, so you're not one of us. So
clicky.
Like neither of them fucked with me.
So clicky.
Yeah, it was extremely like,
and yeah,
nerds
like,
are clicky as
I know,
fuck.
Right?
All you band, no.
And almost more bullies too, right?
Totally. Like, yeah.
The nerd on nerd bullying is
it's honestly harsh. I was going to ask you, have you ever been bullied?
Yeah, for sure.
Elementary?
My teeth in elementary, yeah.
Elementary.
And that's when I was like super mama's boy, super sensitive, right? So I was like,
you're like,
yeah,
mommy, pick me up from school.
Yeah. Or like had friends that were like, oh my God, it's like.
You had friends that would make fun of you?
Yeah, and they would make me feel so uncomfortable. I'm like 5th grade, and I just remember like, calling. Like I was like that, go pick me up.
Really?
Yeah. Or I'd had a friend that you know of that I would like lie. What I would say, like I don't feel good, I feel sick or something. Just something to get out of a sleepover because I want to go home so bad. But I think that not only being sensitive, but that was kind of my intuition.
But I was gonna say you were sensitive to energy that wasn't good for you,
which I think is like, I don't even know if you want to put it on being a Cancer, but being sensitive isn't.
It's a superpower
in a sense because, in a real sense,
the
sense of intuition.
That's like, the instinct.
That's our 6th sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny because last time we were talking about like instinct is instinct. We were trying to like decipher between intuition and instinct, but I'm like
an idea that came up.
But also like not all instincts are correct instincts. Like sometimes you have an anxiety an instinct out of anxiety. Like instincts actually like stem from a lot of things. Like what if I have the instinct to like
jump off a cliff?
Exactly. Or these intrusive thoughts. I think there's like intrusive instincts. Kind of like intrusive thoughts.
What was an instinct can just be like a quick thought.
And you feel like an instinct because again, like we talked about how powerful your mind is. It can kind of like make your body feel unsafe or something
placebo.
Like yeah. That isn't like in reality. But back to childhood memes. Well,
I remember like thinking sensitivity was such a negative thing because that's what I was probably bullied for also.
Well, it's like
it was such a negative
don't be
connotation.
So sensitive.
Yeah, why are you so sensitive? Like,
yeah, it's like don't be a bitch.
You're being a dick. You're being a dick.
No, literally.
But I think that that's all it was. It was just like highly intuitive,
highly sensitive,
where we didn't feel safe or comfortable.
Yeah,
and we just like
totally
try to get out of that situation. But back then we had no idea because we were so.
Yeah, I never liked sleepovers anyway. I don't think anything bad has ever happened to me in a sleepover. Not that I would know of. I was on TikTok all morning. Okay. I saw another TikTok of like these girls that were a sleepover that were all drugged by the dad.
Good.
And one of them, before like falling asleep, was able to like text someone, call for help, and like all the parents came and like picked him up and had them tested.
Like
so it's just like I'm like pretty anti sleepover, but I don't think anything. I just like could never really sleep. So I'm like, why am I going to someone's house that's messy to get worse sleep?
Dude, like your parents saying yes to having a sleepover was so sick.
Yeah. I only went on like the one though. I'm like trying to.
I went on a lot.
Well, I went on one when I was like a 13-year-old.
5 dudes all over too, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. And like always one of the dudes had like a crazy ass house.
Did you guys ever like do pranks or like crank call? I feel like when that's the sleepover. It was like when you're like prank calling.
Truth or dare.
We would like TP. We like TP to houses before.
I only did that once.
That is like so 90s. Or like.
Well, I was also like super anti that. Like I knew some friends that wanted to go egging and I didn't want it. It was like
respect the property. No, eggs are so hard to clean. I think egging is fucked. Like
I mean, you're just
toilet paper.
Like even though you're benefiting off the thrill and excitement, but that's just complete inconsideration.
Yeah.
However, it's like just let them be
hard
kids.
To clean.
No, bro.
No, I've had egg on my car.
Have some thrill a different way. Like go play Manhunt. Did you ever play Manhunt in high school?
Yes. So fun.
Yeah, or even like capture the flag at night. Like people would have fun out there, man.
You'd be saying you're playing Manhunt, but then you'd be like making out in these days, the car.
You know?
Huh?
Like if teenagers do that these days, like 12-year-olds and like
like
suburban.
No, they're all doing like TikTok trends or like they're getting together to like learn a dance or explode gallons of milk at grocery stores.
But is that? I mean, I'm curious though. I mean, that's all we see. But the milk thing.
That was annoying. I'm glad that's over.
There's like some.
It's just
cringy...
like respect people's property, people's privacy, people's safety. Just like respect.
Well, I think that's what's lacking
neighbor.
Is the respect of privacy, just because of how public everything is now.
I know. I actually do find it like odd when people just like TikTokers, their whole thing is just like going up to people, asking them a question, and then if they're like, I don't want to talk to you, they're like, it's like, no, literally the way I'd be like, fuck off.
It's so
like I don't want to talk. Like, I don't want to talk. So I don't feel like talking. When I'm in commute.
Did I approach you? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Did I ask you what the fuck you were doing out here? No. Don't talk to me.
It is interesting. Maybe but yes, I was bullied. Teeth, sensitivity. And then I kind of broke out of it because of in 8th grade, there was that web group and it was like where everyone belongs, web.
Cute.
It was like what Link Crew was in middle school.
Yeah.
So 5th graders going to middle school. I was an 8th grader helping them like transition.
Yeah.
I felt so cool.
Work your way up.
Yeah, I'm in 8th grade helping these 6th graders.
Yeah, I know. When you're doing all like, tours,
fuck, I'm about to be a freshman.
Right. When you're like a sophomore in high school showing the new freshmen around, it's like
or like, God, dude.
Helping them get their books and IDs.
The growth and like everything that goes on in high school.
That's what I'm saying
about the first day of school outfit, you know, like everything. Oh my God. I
remember what I wore day one of freshman year.
So worried about not having the right notebooks.
Skinny jeans, black ballet flats, and a Roxy top.
I remember my freshman year first outfit.
I loved it.
I wore. I think this one, like the high socks were still like coming into like fashion.
Oh my God, the half calves.
The half calf black Nikes, yeah. I know the elites. Remember the ones that had like the blocks on the back? Nike elites. All my listeners will know about those days.
Because all of our listeners,
but like wanting to fit in though. Like, I remember thought white high socks were fucking lame.
Yeah.
Or like ankle socks, but it's just weird.
No, it's just weird how the wave comes and goes with the trends. Boho chic is apparently now in. I think it's like 60s and 70s.
What's now in? What's in now? Do you know?
Right now, what I'm seeing on like it's like runway shows kind of determine a lot of that. Right now, they're trying to push the boho chic vibes.
Boho chic. The Chloe. I can see it. I mean, with that hat, is that hat still in?
The influencer hat?
The boho hat.
I think it's like known as an influencer hat now.
The influencer and the blue and orange filter on there.
That's super 2018. That's over. Right now, it's very unfiltered, raw. The raw phone dumps.
Film is pretty in, right?
But film is always in, but it's super expensive. So I don't think it's like as accessible. So that's why people have like film simulation like filters that they put on the photos. Like I do that when I need to have the vibes, but it's like a digital post and I don't really want to spend money on like a development.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing too. It's expensive.
No, it's not accessible to like everyone. What is the trends? Well, obviously, girly pop tings are really in bows, ruffles, scallops, lace.
The hell are scallops?
Like scalloped, like trim, like scalloped shape. Like
of
a
what?
Scallop.
What are we talking about? Like a bow?
Just like aesthetics.
On like a clothing?
Show you what a scallop is. Yeah, like collars with like scallop trim, or like graphic design, like scallop.
Just keep thinking about potatoes.
Homewares. Potatoes.
Scallops.
Oh. Kadin, you hungry?
No.
That Einstein bagel was a one-biter. No, you're gonna
chewy as fuck too, right?
I mean, I like a chewy bagel.
Really?
But
it was toasted.
I know. But these are
Where do you get off?
I like the exterior when it's a little bubbly, a little crisp, like a caramely, bubbly, like yeasty exterior that's like cracks.
Yeast.
That's what I like.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like audio. It's just
scallops.
Okay. My
potatoes came up, huh?
Like Wi-Fi is down. Like my Wi-Fi is like not even really working. So I'm gonna.
So you were bullied though, huh?
Can you tell? I was homeschooled a lot. And then when I finally went to school let me think back even before like 8th grade.
Homeschool did it for sure.
Pre-homeschool, did I have a bully in elementary school? Honestly, the bully was one of the kids' moms. One of the monitors was a bully.
Dude, some of those were bitches.
Yeah, she just would always pick on me for no reason. And I'm like,
what do you have on me? Right?
I know.
But all that is just self-reflection, right?
Yeah. You want to know actually something really funny? This kind of like haunted me when I was in second grade. You have no idea what I'm about to say.
But
okay.
We talked about, I think in a previous episode, like one of our first ones, that you were a bully, right?
Yeah, well, I had tried bullying someone just to test it out. In second grade,
Let's see what this feels like.
I tested out like bullying one girl, and it didn't feel good. So I never intentionally bullied anyone.
Go on, though. I don't want you to forget.
Oh yeah, what was I saying? Hold on.
Talking about school monitors being bitches.
Okay, in second or third grade, people were like whispering about sex, just like the word on everybody's lips was what's sex?
That makes you 8?
Yeah, 8 or 9, 8 and 9. I think 9, 11 times. I was in third grade.
I don't even.
What grade were you in for that? What grade were you in?
If you're in second or third grade?
I was in third.
I would be kindergarten then. This is Desert Willow.
Whoa.
Desert Willow gang.
Days. Rita Ranch.
Rita Rats. Yeah, that's where we first moved to Tucson. Was Rita.
Okay. Anyways, I literally keep forgetting the story that I'm telling. Okay, the word on everybody's lips was what's sex. The one girl who I still know today, who I won't name names, I'll tell you after. She was telling a story. No, she was telling a story about how she walked in on her parents having sex, and she was describing it as just kind of like making out. Thank God
that's never happened.
Thank fucking God.
To us.
She just had described it as like making out. Okay, so that's like my only context. Funny. She was like, yeah, they're just like kissing a lot, blah, blah. But I think she knew what sex was, but like we were Mormon, like so deeply Mormon still that I was like so far removed from that. So basically, I then was asking another girl, like, wait, is sex just kissing? Like, what is, like, I was like asking around, like, sex guys, like, have you guys heard about this? Like, if you guys like, do we know what this is? Just like, taking notes, taking stats, figuring it out. My mom gets a call from that cunt ass monitor whose kid went home to her and was like, Joslyn's telling everybody about sex. No. My mom, our mom confronts me and is like, Joslyn, have you been telling people how babies are born? And I was like, no. And she's like, oh, okay. She's like, my daughter didn't do that. Like, your daughter's a liar. I didn't know sex was how babies were born at 8 or 9 years old.
I'm gonna say, that's what I was going to ask you. When did you get the...
never really had a formal birds and bees. Birds and bees. Well, this was the occasion that I think sprung, like, Joslyn, like, what do you know about sex? And I was like, kissing? They're like, what else? And I'm like, y'all are cornering me. Like, I am slinging hidden, like, information among the elementary school. I'm like, and it just came out it came out so much later.
Desert Willow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at Desert Willow. But it came out later that I was like, I had realized the connection and was just like, oh, yeah, no, we had talked about sex. My mom was like, oh, my God, I just told her that you didn't say that. And I'm like, I didn't know they were linked.
Yeah.
So that haunted me because then everyone was like, "That's the freaky sex girl." And then I got a call.
Second grade.
Well, no, it was just weird. There's this other girl who called me later at night and was like, "My brother wants to have sex with you," or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
And she's like, he wants to talk to you on the phone. And I think like mom was like listening on the line or something.
Oh my God.
No, there was just like all this weirdness. And I'm like, I feel like I wasn't even involved in any of this. And yet I'm getting wrapped up.
One time I called 911 on our home phone in Rin Ranch and I would just, sorry, not 911. I would call random numbers and just say over and over, shut up, hang up and do it again. Isn't that weird? The cops came too to our house.
You're kidding.
No, I
didn't know that.
Like, shut up.
They probably thought you were like a scary, freaky, like.
Yeah, because I thought that was like a cuss word,
voice.
Right? Like being really mean. Shut up.
That was like the meanest thing you could think of to say in a prank call.
Yeah, that was probably like 6 years old.
Fuck your mom. Yeah, you're 6. You didn't know.
That one scary movie quote. It's like, it's so dumb, but like this little demon comes out and she's like, "Your mom sucks cock in hell," or something like that.
I have no fucking clue.
What? How like cringy is that? How can someone think that's fun or not funny,
but
like scary?
Yeah. In that moment,
your mother sucks cocks in hell. Like,
wouldn't take people out of it.
That would kill me, bro. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suck your cock.
You know what else happened to me in second grade? 2 boys were competing for me, and they were like, one was Nathan and Nathan. Oh my God, I could say your last name, bitch, but I won't. Nathan and Cody Smith. I'll say Cody Smith. That's a pretty vague name.
Yes,
and they both had gotten me like bracelets for Valentine's Day. Cody got me a gold one.
Wow.
And the other guy got me a silver one, but I liked silver better at the time, so I picked the silver. Whoever gave me the silver one. That day at recess, they both flashed their penises at me in front of everyone. The monitors saw. The principals were involved. I had to go sit in that principal's office and be like, apologized to. Like, I'm like, why did these things keep happening to me? I'm like, was this a normal thing? They literally, yeah, it was so weird.
That's all I'll ever. You're literally just being you, man.
No, I know.
Present.
Totally.
Guys are wild, man.
Guys are wild.
I mean, especially that's what I'm saying though.
No apology.
The growth of from there, like you're going through so much, you're finding out what everything is. And then you start hitting puberty and you're like, what's everything again?
I know. And I think that I've said this before, I think you go through a second puberty in your 20s, like rediscovering, okay, like now I'm an adult, who actually am I?
Widowy in it?
Now that I'm like on my own, you're then figuring out the real world in a puberty sense. And I also got a lot of acne in my 20s, but I feel like 30 is when your life really starts because you're much more self-assured and like.
Probably going to have another one too.
You know, another one what?
Puberty.
Oh, I thought you meant child.
Maybe like hitting your 40s, 50s. Maybe you're 50.
Maybe every 10 years you go through.
Because then, like, you're gonna have so much to learn from Sienna when she's our age, right? Like our parents are learning.
Old?
Like our parents are learning so much because of what
I'm gonna be you know what I love? The even numbers of it all. Oh wait, no, was I 29 or 30? Okay, so I'll be 59 when she's 30.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because mom. Yeah,
I'm 30. Our parents are.
That's sick. That's still really young, and she's gonna be fucking maybe have kids too.
She may be she may be married, maybe not. She can do.
Yeah, I hope I can be a full young parent.
Better start having kids then.
I know. Where are you, my future wife?
Don't we already know?
Hopefully.
No. Okay, you guys. Maybe we'll do a little update.
No, bro.
Okay,
no.
Kaden didn't want to talk about it. I didn't bring it up.
Let's think about it.
Talk about something else.
I brought it up. Did I? Yeah, I did.
You just can't wait.
What
Kaden has a date tonight. So if it goes well, we'll get an update. If it doesn't go well, we won't.
Yeah, you guys don't know for a whole fucking week.
I feel good.
Really
about
good.
it.
Gonna go see Green Velvet.
It's a Hinge girl.
Who liked me first.
And flirted with him. Like,
I'd say so.
It was shocking.
I'd say so.
Compared to like all the interactions on Hinge you had, the ones that we did for the episodes.
Well, yeah, and
not low. It was a low engagement.
I saw them.
Time.
I saw them literally the next day.
You did.
Because I remember when Wyatt met his girlfriend, Kate.
On Hinge?
No, but in person. Actually, it was like a acquaintance interaction, and then he DM'd her like a week later, and like just immediately asked her out for a date. So I was like thinking, like, just cut the bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
If
like, why are we talking for months?
If I see what I like, let's just go in person and get this done.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it went well. Got the guys talk, but I feel like
tonight's an actual date. Last time it was a public setting.
I like to call it that, but
she was with her friends.
It is a house show. Like it's a brand new venue. Yeah. It's called a Warehouse Project. Relentless Beats is doing something new, so I'm really excited about that. Like something I've never been to.
You have
no
VIP.
One has. It's literally VIP, good access. It should be fun Friday night.
And she was already going to go, so she is
that's
a girly that likes the music you like.
Yeah, exactly. Like very similar interests right off the bat. It was
her,
which is super easy.
Her profile was like the same as yours. It was like coffee, hanging out on the weekends,
loves to have fun,
going to the gym,
and trying new things,
outdoors,
coffee.
It was like in shows, snowboards. I'm like, Kadin, this is your wife.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's so funny. Just a quick snippet of someone's life. Like,
I know.
I want it.
No.
But yeah, it
was perfect.
At the quote unquote, it wasn't really a date last time, but seeing her last weekend. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, we already planned to go this weekend.
Yes. You had the next date ready
and
to go.
Boom, we're here. So yeah, we'll see. We don't want to put much on it.
If it goes
we weren't
well,
talk about it,
do you guys like? Would you go get breakfast? Not breakfast. Well,
I work
that's
tomorrow,
assuming,
dude,
but I was going to ask what your schedule was. Okay, so it's not like you guys can like hang out again tomorrow. Okay,
we could tomorrow night, but I'm lucky fucked because this bitch it ends at 3 a.m. bro. So that's max.
No, right?
Max, I'll get 6 hours of sleep. But
I didn't make that connection.
No, right? I won't get home. I probably won't get home till 3:34.
Really?
Hopefully, like I'm so tired of that, but that's like 9:30 shower straight to work. Luckily, it's less lifetime. So,
right.
I've been done this.
Everyone just knows exactly where you work, exactly where you live.
Yeah, it's okay.
What your schedule is.
Come through. Give me a tip. What were we saying prior to all this?
I know I got too excited. I don't know. We're talking about.
We were talking about
sex
in second grade.
Sex in second grade. When did you learn about that? What
I
age?
do remember. I think I want to say 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad. Cienega Creek.
They sat you down.
Sat me down on those white couches.
Gorgeous.
And the living rooms, like
suede.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
They were suede
white couches. For
that massive fucking room that was
sitting room.
So empty.
It was a sitting room
until we finally got like the pool table in there, which was damn. What a crazy childhood.
Yeah, I know.
They gave me the birds and bees. Apparently,
from
what I remember they're saying they literally said, "We're giving you the birds and the bees talk,"
and you're like, eh?
And then they just kind of told me where babies come from, and it was really simple. And then I didn't know what a blowjob was, so I was 14. Like the description of it, I thought it was like a blow dryer, hair dryer job, like a salon. That makes sense. Doesn't that make sense?
Yes, because we call it, what do we call it? A blowout. You call it a blowout.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But now anything can just be made sexual, you know?
I guess.
Like what you just said.
A blowout.
Yeah.
Big summer blowouts.
Anything, bro. But yeah, I was really distant from everyone else my age growing up.
Well, yeah, because of the like bubble we were in.
The bubble, and then even leaving the church, it was still like those strict values of being goody goods. And
I didn't even know pussy was derogatory for vagina. I thought it was another way of saying wussy. So I called Jordan a pussy, and I got in trouble.
Or then it was like pussycat.
Yeah, the pussycat dolls. I'm like, why would they have that as a name if it was a bad word?
A lot of confusing things.
A lot of confusing times.
Yeah, I mean,
because it was
can you imagine trying to understand the English slang?
Yeah.
Like coming from a different. I mean, we say the craziest.
Yeah.
Things and put meaning to all these different words.
Yeah.
And I mumble, right? Like.
Yeah.
Damn, that would suck.
Fax, no printer.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Face card.
Preach.
That Troye Sivan
song. Appreciate you.
Preach,
my dude.
Preach, my dude.
My guy. Preach.
My guy.
Preach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Oscars coming up, right?
Yes.
And St. Patrick's Day. We'll have to do a St. Patty's Day episode.
Oh, thank you for telling me.
The 17th. You said something about getting lucky, and I was like, speaking of which, oh yeah, we were talking about luck, right? And that would have been like a terrible like, oh, by the way, St. Patty's Day, because we were like in a good combo.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
like, hold on.
Yeah, wait.
St. Patrick's Day? Let's do
Think
something.
about it.
Yeah.
Really
it's the
17th. It's a
Sunday.
Sunday?
Oh, it's a Sunday.
So that Friday,
that Irish bar right here just closed down. So that's sad.
The 17th?
It's the 17th.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So.
What Irish pub just closed down?
The one near us.
No, wait. George and Dragon's done?
No, it's not Irish.
Oh, that's English.
The one off the pub at McCafferty's or whatever. McCafferty's.
Oh,
pub.
Yeah. On down there.
Camel.
On Camel, yeah. Which is still yet to be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of buildings that can be taken
There's
over.
a lot of new businesses that have closed even. There's like coffee places that were new that are now closed.
But that Friday, let's have some green beers.
Yes.
You down?
Oh, I would love to.
Maybe I'll
That'd be fun.
it off.
Okay.
I don't feel like
working.
And I think that same weekend is the March Madness reveal too. So
cool. That'll be the whole epi.
Maybe. If not, we can just do the bracket reveal on an audio or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay. I see.
Whatever.
We'll see what happens.
Anything.
What was I gonna? Oh, I was gonna ask you just in like on the vein of like nostalgia.
In the vein,
memories.
Nostalgia. Oh yeah.
What's like?
We should pick a sense. Each sense.
Oh.
Of something that brings you back to like the high school nostalgia. So like a scene, a smell, a sound, aka a song, and a touch. No, I don't know. I don't know what you can do with that.
Gosh.
But like when you see something that reminds you of like
dry erase markers.
Whoa. Okay.
I hear the cap. I hear the squeak. The smell.
What do they call it? Bell work, right? Remember that?
Bell work. Holy shit.
Or those overhead things, those projectors, overhead projector.
I loved that actually. I was like, oh my God,
you see your
schools
shadow,
are so tech now.
I know.
When they started getting like projectors.
Or when we first got like the very first Apple.
Do you remember, maybe it was Desert Willow, the fact that there were like fucking no AC ass trailers in the middle of nowhere, like away from the school a little bit? That's where I had an English class. There were like off-site trailers.
Old Vale had that. Mobile homes.
Yes. I'm like.
With classes in them, yeah.
I went from going to a California 8th grade school, Castaic.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it was so nice. School.
Maybe the same
that was the and
Castaic
then going
was
into
a fever
the
dream,
Old Vale,
bro,
I was like, no, Castaic was a fever dream because we were there for like 7 months.
I sometimes think about, because I made such good friends in my initial class. I'm like, what if I met them today?
I
still have
in touch with the friends I made at Castaic.
I think I should probably go look in that yearbook and just search people.
Yeah, I don't even have a yearbook. I didn't get one because I had to leave.
It was such a short time, but I remember it so well.
Again, another time that was super visceral, and it was like I felt so like odd one out. Everybody knew each other. It's 8th grade. Everybody knows each other from 6th and 7th. So like entering into 8th grade, not knowing anyone is tough. But
I went in 4th.
Everybody was so welcoming.
Yeah,
immediately right off the bat, I was invited to people's birthday parties. I was invited to like go to the movies with groups of friends. I wasn't allowed to go, but I was invited to things. It was nice to be included.
Yeah, I couldn't go to shit
and not just be like a weird new girl. Yeah, I couldn't go to shit.
And then your beach room.
Like, yeah, I was in my like Billabong Roxy era. Like I had like an orange skimboard hung on the wall. I've never skimboarded in my life.
Which I actually took that to the beach.
Yeah, it was like a literally real $100 like nice
whatever that material
fiberglass,
is.
Like not fiberglass,
but painted your walls even.
Painted, yeah. I had like beachy like green blue.
Like the fact that we did your room, but not me and Jordan's, were just red and black.
No.
Wait, did they
painted your room red
because of white stripes or some shit? That's the angriest
color. What an aggressive place to sleep at night,
dude.
A red and black room,
demonic.
So demonic, so
I just
dark.
think about a fucking demon.
I did not like going over there. I'm like,
I mean, yeah. Only thing I remember from that room is that when we found out we had to move back.
Yeah.
And all I could think about was Emmy Parrish, my first real love.
I
would play the Titanic song on repeat on my iPod Nano.
Do you want to know what I played on repeat on the iPod Nano? Crying in bed.
Far. I was on that repeat, dude. Like thinking about me and her. Like where you are. What were you playing?
Goodbye, my lover.
Oh my God,
Goodbye,
James Blunt.
My friend.
That one got me.
You have been the one.
I cried to that a lot in Vale.
You have been the one for me. So hollow, baby.
What a heart-wrenching
No, I would just
song.
like cry to that.
What's that other James Blake song? Do you think of it?
No. He's a one-hit wonder
beautiful.
in my eyes.
Something my beautiful or
my beautiful.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Oh, I just made that up, but that's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's literally the next lyric, dude.
My intuition is open right now.
Can we just are we on the right path?
Fed the words.
Are we on the right path or something?
That's all I have.
It's true. Smile on your face.
The fuck out of my headphones.
Yeah, I'm still struggling. But like that moment was so good.
That
moment was so good. I was like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm still struggling, but it's okay.
No, I can't hear out of
my right
ear.
Get back.
Okay.
I don't know why it does that.
No, it's okay. It can't handle me. We've
that was
also
wild.
sunk deeper and deeper into the couch as we do.
I love it.
But I'm realizing, like, when I edit
I know, that's why
clips,
I keep adjusting though. I keep doing this.
When I edit clips,
yeah,
like, I have to go down and down because our headline, like,
your eyes,
our
too.
whole face being covered by our mic.
It's fine.
I'm gonna sit up a little bit.
God, yeah,
funny.
you're
good.
beautiful.
It's true. Yeah, those were hard times, y'all. 2007, hard for all.
Yeah,
hard for all.
A lot of confusion and.
Yeah, like, I want to watch The Big Short again.
Getting good at making new friends. Essentially.
Yeah, I saw clips on TikTok of The Big Short, and it made me want to watch it again.
I'm down.
Such a good movie.
We gotta watch that, and I mean, fuck.
There was some other world news.
I mean, that guy that set his cell phone fire.
I know.
That's wild. That's like you read in history books.
What is great though? Okay, that's like a terrible thing. Okay, what is, I guess, I don't even like say what is good about it, but like he was a mentally stable white person.
I mean, did you see the video?
I didn't see any.
I saw it all the way up till he started pouring stuff.
I heard the audio.
Oh,
very sad.
Isn't that terrible? The audio's worse though.
When you the audio was bad. The
it's
audio
kind of
was
like
hard
that.
To listen to.
Didn't I tell you the Zone of Interest? That movie about the Holocaust. That was a family that was living right off the Holocaust. And they're just going through their lives, but you just faintly hear what's happening in Auschwitz. So that's why I was saying, like, is that audio like
it's sad?
It's just
it's so sad.
Imagining it
because he you haven't heard any audio.
I saw the video of it all the way until he stepped off and was about to start pouring.
He's screaming "Free Palestine" until he literally can't any further. Like he does it as long as he
I don't know
physically,
humanly
can. But what I'm saying is because he is white and was mentally stable and was an active person in the military.
Yeah,
it's getting attention. Like because people can't be like, oh, write it off as like, oh, he has PTSD, he's mentally ill. Like you can't write it off. Which I think is going to be good for like awareness.
I mean, it's truly like in a sense, like a hero. Like
truly,
it's awful and shouldn't have happened. I
actually do think it will.
Hopefully,
yeah. Incite
that's the
change.
thing, though. It's like, well, this happened in Israel, right?
No, this happened outside the Israel embassy
in
the
U.S.
What it was.
Sorry,
on his birthday.
And
he did it on his birthday.
I think the irony of it was that the Israeli like police officer came up to him with a gun.
I know,
pointing a gun at him.
I believe it was just like the security on site. It wasn't an Israeli police officer.
Oh, I heard another.
Oh, really?
Someone say that. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, wouldn't it?
Somebody that works at that. Was it the U.S. embassy in Israel or is it the Israeli embassy?
Yeah, we probably should know.
I need to know. I thought it was on U.S. soil.
Regardless, though, yeah, something so stable and doing something that's probably one of the top 3 ways, worst way to die.
Worst way, and the fact that he recorded the whole thing, it's like nobody can twist his words or say that he did it for any other reason or did it because of anything. He was so smart to do that.
That's so sad, though. Like. Family.
No, I haven't heard of anything like that in so long.
Literally a sacrifice.
Since the Vietnam War? That was.
I think so.
The last time,
maybe
that monk,
maybe
that self-immolated to end the war, and it worked. It was like the start of change.
What the crazy? Oh my God, dude, that's like unfathomable.
It's unfathomable because it's like even if you think about doing that.
But the way
going
how
through
calm
to do
he
it,
did
going
it too.
through doing it.
How calm he was.
I know.
It wasn't like there was no hesitation.
Like beyond brave.
Decision
like
made.
Beyond.
Yeah.
I know. I honestly, if we talk about it,
it's gonna
make me very sad.
It's so dark. But
it's super dark.
I mean, I was just thinking of things that just have recently come up, and I guess national news.
Yeah, because we keep it pretty pop culture-y, but things are happening.
Well, there was another.
Oh my gosh, Diddy going down.
Oh yeah.
Did he do it?
Yeah, did he or did he not?
Did he or did he?
I've seen that. I'm so glad I got TikTok. Now I know.
No, there's so much happening. I think Diddy's going down at Weinstein levels, genuinely.
Which is wild.
And
that's what fucking.
Yeah, I think there's March is literally the season. Is the month of change.
About
March is the month of change.
2024 itself too.
Yeah. Well,
like
it's
all
Age
these
of
people
Aquarius,
that are just
exposed. Astrologically, I'm not kidding. Astrologists have been saying this for years about this month of this year, March 2024, being one of like major transformation. Yeah, we have zero
internet
Wi-Fi.
Internet. Good thing that doesn't affect us.
Yeah.
Let me show you the song that really brings you back.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. I meant to tell you a song I've been listening to this week.
We're staying pop.
I meant in the life update to tell you what I've been listening to and watching.
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
So
I never got your life update, but we can end
And we can skip a catching up Kadin today because I don't really feel like talking about Love is Blind.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'll do a recap again. After it's over next week.
Facts. This is like again probably my not virginity.
This is my EDM. Virginity being taken.
My EDM of like discovery and like
house
exposure.
Music?
No. Oh. Not even that. But we'll play this just a bit.
Do I know it?
No, you won't. But you know the song and it's a remix of a song. Mm. I'm sorry if it's loud initially.
Is it Helena?
What? Is it what?
Helena.
Oh, long ago.
Kadin loves Helena like remixes.
Just feel these vibes, okay? And I'm playing it till the drop and I'll stop it. And then this, I don't know, we can make a little game out of it. The fastest you name the song, the original.
But you already know it.
You don't.
Oh. Skinny Love.
Nice. I forget she says the lyric right away. But.
Like first line. Nice.
So you can kind of tell with these drums and like the
synth.
Yeah, the synths and like it's so 2015, right?
Yes. We've been talking about that, how the 2016 summer vibes are kind of back in a big way this year.
That song.
There's like the aesthetics.
The Madison song.
It's not just music, but makeup trends. Like I'm talking like all around. There's a lot of things that are like kind of creeping up that were prevalent then. And it was like so pre-COVID. Like those were just such great times. I can't even.
That sound. I don't know why.
With these headphones? Kadin?
I just rediscovered this again and it's like, I literally feel it in my heart. It's crazy.
Yeah. And it's like a nostalgic song from what time?
2016, yeah. 2015.
2015, yeah.
Like when I first went to my first Decadence in like 2017. 2016.
Okay. So this is the beginning of your festival era.
Well, yeah, because I went to Decadence sober and I was like, what is this fucking music? What is all this production? Like, how had I never heard about this? I did a big deep dive in EDM. Like that's when I bought my first DJ controller. I was like,
you're like, I am a DJ.
I'm gonna be a DJ.
Yeah.
Little do I know. I think I was just so infatuated with the idea of becoming one and
just the world. You're like, I want to be in that world more, but you could just be a goer and not a doer.
Yeah, just experience it and appreciate it, which I definitely am now.
Yeah.
I'm like totally okay with it. It's not like I'll be up there one day. It's more like this is fucking sick and I'm fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, of course. Bringing it back. Speaking of nostalgia.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
That's it. That one is...
I've been listening to just one song on repeat the last couple of days. You could probably guess it because it was on repeat while you were here with me setting up.
Oh, that one too. Texas.
That is Sienna's favorite song. I've been listening to Saturn by SZA.
Whoa. Do you want me to... I don't have her... Oh, wait. Keep going. I don't know if I've heard of it.
How does that one? How does the Saturn part go? Hold on.
Show them what you got. Sister.
I think that's how it goes, ish.
SZA, huh?
Saturn. Yeah.
I just don't know how much I can play of it.
It's beautiful.
20. Oh, this is new.
Yeah, it's new.
This year, huh?
Yeah. It just came out. And it's like the
Jesus
single.
Christ, already 23 million views.
Well, the single came out with like the regular version, a sped up version, a live version, an acoustic version, and an instrumental version.
Acapella, bro.
Yes. So any vibe I'm into, I can just like
acapella.
Have that on repeat. Yeah, and the instrumental. It's now replaced my Agora Hills Doja Cat instrumental, walking around the house like, oh, I love this song. I manifested my dream life. It's now like this song. So
she's
my favorite.
She's banger after banger, huh?
She doesn't miss.
She don't be missing. What's your life update?
Well, I was just gonna talk about something new that I started that is really, really, really good. It's been around a while. I think it's on the 5th season, but we finally started Abbott Elementary. Have you heard of it?
What?
It's filmed like The Office, Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where it's like the zoo, like they're looking at the cameras, like it's funny. Abbott.
Oh, I was like
Elementary, sir.
No way.
Abba. No, Abbott Elementary with Quinta Brunson. She created it, wrote it, directed the pilot, like is the star in it. And she's from like BuzzFeed. She's a skit girly from early YouTube, like
and
doing
this is
skits.
On what platform?
Apple TV Plus. She's won Emmys.
You guys been on your Apple TV game.
She's won Emmys for it. There's 5 seasons. There's like lots of content. The guy from Everybody Hates Chris is in it.
What?
Chessie from Parent Trap is in it. She's a teacher.
Don't remember that. But.
So good. It's so funny. It's super well written. It's like a funny setting. It's in an elementary. They're all teachers in an elementary school, and they're like principal is like.
That's funny because Everybody Hates Chris.
The superintendent.
A lot of it was like in his school, right?
I honestly had never seen a single episode of that. But he plays a teacher in it. It's just funny. It's like teachers in the break room, like shooting the shit.
That's funny.
No, it's really funny. Situational comedy.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I recommend it. And then
hell yeah.
That's all I've been watching other than like Love is Blind, which I don't want to talk about because it's like I'm so tired of this shit. It's like Trevor, okay, that guy, turns out he had a girlfriend another guy that had a girlfriend he was with that applied while he was with her and then broke up with her. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, they're going to ruin this show because the producers are not doing their due diligence. And if you followed us on TikTok, you would know my feelings. And if you don't follow us on TikTok,
follow us on TikTok.
I think we're going to be posting more on there.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be doing more things.
Just more social stuff.
Yeah. Sorry that my voice is sounding very nasally today.
It could be a lot worse.
Forced me to record. I texted him yesterday and I was
like, at gunpoint.
How sick do I have to be?
No, she sent me an audio. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I think I sound okay actually. It's just a little nose. Yeah.
And then you're like, bitch, you sound fine.
Yeah, you sound
normal.
Totally fine.
No, it's fine.
I was expecting like you were down bad, but
no.
What do you think this came from?
No, but Logan.
Sienna? Oh.
No, Logan had it for like
I feel like having a baby, like
oh yeah,
how crazy their immune system is gets you sick.
She also doesn't really get sick, like, but she whatever she gets, like, passes it to us for sure.
Yeah,
like, she's been down bad once.
That's
real
crazy.
Bad. But we did a little play thing at Churchill on Monday. Another one of those like gatherings, and it's like tons of kids, and I've been feeling sick ever since then.
Did you put a thing up?
What up? I did. I stuck some QR codes on the poles over there.
I stuck one in Boondocks again.
I need to do some on the crosswalk poles.
I showed Mason. He's like, "Yo, give me some," because he's about to go travel across the states.
Oh my god, give him 50% of his role, bro. Right? Mason, come through.
He is, yeah.
Hell yeah, Mace.
We're going nationwide, baby.
And our interview will be out in a couple of weeks. We'll share you guys more about that. We have another interview coming up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's what we'll there's so much goodness to come.
Sorry,
we are growing
blowing up
faster than we can even think
or come up with topics
or come up with topics for.
We're just so busy.
Like being like
leave a
local
little
celebrities.
Yeah, I guess so.
If you don't already, follow us and subscribe on YouTube, rate and review the podcast, but only if it's 5 stars, please.
On any platform.
Follow us on socials if you would like. And
it's going to be okay.
See you next Tuesday.
Nice. Wait, yeah.
We should start doing that. See you next Tuesday.
For cunt? Do you know what that means, though?
He didn't. That's why I said it. And now it's not funny!
Oh, God. It will be. Can't wait to edit that one.
It's going to be okay.
All right. It's going to be okay.
Bye.